Welcome to Streaming News Network, Morning Edition, by Claude McDaniel. News without the hype and biased reporting. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Two Pittsburgh convenience store workers are facing federal charges as part of one of the largest nationwide fraud enforcement actions in recent years. Federal prosecutors allege that 55-year-old Andrew Gillum and 39-year-old Alicia Mastrantoni illegally exchanged more than $550,000 in Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits for cash at a Pittsburgh convenience store. Investigators say Gillum managed the store while Mastrantoni worked as an employee. According to court filings, the defendants allegedly concealed the transactions by using product codes at the cash register that did not accurately reflect the items being purchased. Authorities claim the transactions were unusually high in both frequency and dollar value. Prosecutors also allege that many customers later used the cash obtained through the exchanges to purchase illegal controlled substances. The case is part of a nationwide enforcement initiative led by the United States Department of Justice, which announced charges against 455 defendants in investigations involving more than $6.5 billion in alleged fraudulent claims across federal public assistance and health care programs. The charges remain allegations, and both defendants are presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Canadian authorities are investigating a tragic murder-suicide involving a 40-year-old dentist who is believed to have killed his two young sons before taking his own life. Police say Mohammed Al-Lami is suspected of killing his sons, ages 7 and 12, at his home in South Ottawa. Later that same morning, officers discovered his body inside a burning vehicle in Kemptville. Investigators also linked him to a fire at the dental practice where he worked in Iroquois. According to investigators, a handwritten note recovered from his office criticized his former spouse and expressed anger toward the criminal justice and family court systems. Authorities say the document also named several individuals, prompting police to conduct welfare checks. Court records show Al-Lami had previously been convicted of making threats against his former wife and was serving probation at the time of his death. During earlier court proceedings, prosecutors presented evidence that he had sent threatening messages following disputes over child support. Police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the deaths, including forensic examinations of the crime scenes. Out of respect for the surviving mother and her family, authorities have not released the identities of the children. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. A former Connecticut middle school principal has been sentenced after pleading guilty in a case involving the misuse of school funds. 57-year-old Jennifer Blue, the former principal of Westside Middle School Academy in Danbury, was sentenced to 3 years of probation after entering an Alford plea to first-degree larceny. Under an Alford plea, a defendant does not admit guilt but acknowledges that prosecutors have sufficient evidence to obtain a conviction. The court also imposed a 3-year prison sentence, which was suspended, meaning Blue will not serve prison time unless she violates the terms of her probation. Investigators alleged that while serving as principal, Blue used a school debit card to make more than $5,500 in unauthorized purchases and cash withdrawals. Authorities said the spending included clothing, shoes, and expenses incurred during a trip to the Dominican Republic. The investigation began after school officials identified transactions that did not appear to be related to school business. According to investigators, Blue was the only person with access to the debit card. The account was frozen, and she later resigned from her position. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. A stolen Chevrolet Corvette has led California investigators to uncover what authorities describe as a large-scale vehicle theft operation involving more than $1,300,000 in allegedly stolen automobiles. The investigation began in May after a 2026 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, valued at approximately $105,000, was reported stolen from a dealership in Thousand Oaks. Detectives from several specialized law enforcement units worked together for weeks to identify those believed to be involved. On July 1, authorities executed coordinated search warrants at properties in Los Angeles County and arrested 2 suspects, Brandon Taylor and John Ivey. They face multiple felony charges, including vehicle theft, conspiracy, and possession of stolen vehicles. Investigators say the searches uncovered equipment commonly associated with organized auto theft operations, including fraudulent vehicle documents, electronic devices, blank temporary license plates, and vehicle key fobs. Among the vehicles recovered were a Lamborghini Aventador, two Porsche 911 models, a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, a GMC Hummer electric vehicle, a BMW X7, and several pickup trucks. Both suspects remain in custody as prosecutors review the case. As with all criminal proceedings, the allegations have not been proven in court, and the defendants are presumed innocent unless found guilty. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. The Florida Supreme Court has ruled that a state judge should face additional discipline after admitting to making nearly $30,000 in political contributions over several years. Judge Diana M. Tennis of Florida's Ninth Judicial Circuit acknowledged making more than 900 political donations totaling $29,154 since 2016. The contributions included donations to political candidates and political action committees. Under Florida's Code of Judicial Conduct, judges are prohibited from making political contributions in order to preserve judicial impartiality and public confidence in the courts. According to court records, Judge Tennis stated that she believed the restrictions applied only to contributions involving state political candidates. However, the Florida Supreme Court voted 6-1 to reject an agreement that called only for a public reprimand. Instead, the court directed the parties to negotiate a financial penalty in addition to the public reprimand. If an agreement cannot be reached within 30 days, the matter will return to the Florida Judicial Qualifications Commission for further proceedings. Judge Tennis has served on the Ninth Judicial Circuit since 2014 and is currently assigned to family court. This is Claude McDaniel of Streaming News Network. An 11-year-old boy who disappeared 3 years ago has been found safe, bringing a long and emotional search to an unexpected conclusion. Authorities say Andrew Escobar was located in El Paso, Texas, after his mother, Miriam Felix, reportedly triggered a law enforcement alert while attempting to cross into the United States from Mexico. Officers identified Andrew as a missing child and detained both individuals. Investigators say Andrew was taken in 2023 after his mother allegedly violated a court-ordered custody agreement. His last known location before his disappearance was Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Authorities had previously issued multiple felony warrants related to the custody case. Andrew's father, Juan Escobar, said he was overwhelmed upon learning his son had been found. He and Andrew's stepmother reportedly left their jobs to devote themselves full-time to the search. Family members say Andrew appears to be in good physical health but are concerned about the emotional impact of the past 3 years. According to his father, the child had traveled through several countries while away from home. Authorities continue to investigate the case, while legal proceedings involving Andrew's mother remain ongoing. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Former Philadelphia Phillies All-Star relief pitcher Holland has died at the age of 73. Holland enjoyed a 10-year Major League Baseball career and became one of the National League's most dependable relief pitchers during the early 1980s. He is perhaps best remembered for his outstanding performance during the Phillies' 1983 National League Championship season. That year, Holland recorded 25 saves with an earned run average of 2.26 and played a pivotal role in Philadelphia's postseason run. He earned saves in the National League Championship Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers and also closed out Game 1 of the World Series against the Baltimore Orioles. He finished the postseason without allowing an earned run and shared the National League Relief Man of the Year award. Holland was selected to his only Major League All-Star game in 1984 after recording 29 saves. Over his professional career, Holland appeared in 384 Major League games, posting a 2.98 earned run average, 78 saves, and more than 500 strikeouts. Following his playing career, he remained active in baseball as a coach and mentor. His accomplishments earned him induction into several halls of fame, including the College Baseball Hall of Fame, and his alma mater, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, retired his number 17 jersey. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Former Florida gubernatorial candidate Andrew Gillum has been arrested in Alabama on drug possession charges following a traffic stop. According to the Daphne Police Department, officers stopped Gillum's vehicle on the evening of July 2 after observing what they described as erratic driving. During the stop, police say an officer noticed a glass pipe in plain view, leading to a search of the vehicle. Investigators allege they recovered several marijuana cigarettes and 3 packages containing a substance that field-tested positive for methamphetamine. Gillum was charged with possession of marijuana and unlawful possession of a controlled substance. The 46-year-old former mayor of Tallahassee was booked into jail and later released the following day. Court records were not immediately available, and no attorney had been identified to comment on his behalf. Gillum was the Democratic nominee for Florida governor in 2018, losing the election by less than 1 percentage point. He has also remained active in public life as a political commentator and podcast co-host. The charges are allegations, and Gillum is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in court. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Country music legends Dolly Parton and Keith Urban continue to demonstrate the mutual respect that has defined their friendship for years. During the 2026 Musicians Hall of Fame induction ceremony, Urban praised Parton as a fearless trailblazer whose career continues to inspire artists across generations. He described the entertainment icon as one of one and credited her willingness to follow her own creative path without limitations. Although Parton was unable to attend the ceremony in person, she accepted the honor through a recorded video message, thanking fellow musicians and fans while reflecting on the importance of songwriting and the instrumentalists who helped bring her music to life. Recent online reports have claimed that Parton has taken sides in the reported divorce involving Urban and actress Nicole Kidman. However, those claims have not been independently verified and remain based on anonymous sources rather than public statements from the individuals involved. What is confirmed is the long-standing professional admiration between Parton and Urban, two performers whose careers have helped shape modern country music.
Thank you for listening to Streaming News Network videos and our short reports. Please like and subscribe to our news channel.